Meta up 0.55%. This is Thursday, the 2nd of October 2025. Intraday low in yesterday's session, $710.2. The stock was actually able to retest its all-time high of around $790. If that is not an all-time high, surely it is a 2025 high. It was able to retest that on September the 19th, or yeah, September the 19th. That was actually the day this decline began to print. Let me show you here. You can see here on the screen on the left, they have 790.80. That was on the 19th of September. So after printing that intraday high, after getting that rejection, it has just not been able to print anything. It has not been able to pivot. This is its daily chart. On the 4 hour chart, you might see pivots. Being that the 4 hour chart prints every 4 hours, so you see pivots. Swings and possibly. I don't exactly know what we're going to see when we have a look at that 4 hour chart. So yeah, the algo seems to be suggesting that we are not the stock hasn't printed any bottom yet. It's saying here that the decline is going to continue all the way towards Wednesday, the 22nd of October. Then after that, we may see a what looks like a meaningful pivot from then on. This is an extrapolation going all the way towards so many days. No guarantee that that will be the case. Okay, so projections are currently saying 718.26. That's a slight upper projection. 705.87. And there's also 710 it printed yesterday, 710.20. Yeah, okay. Price pressure momentums are bearish, indicating that, especially for the 10 and 21 day moving averages, indicating that positions opened up to 21 days ago are in the red right now. Yeah, they are negative right now. And well, we have some fractionally positive derivatives. The second derivative on the 10-day moving average, the first derivative on the 21-day moving average. They're all fractional but positive. Yeah, people are attempting to buy the deep. Well, nothing there yet. There's nothing there yet. There isn't any traction. There's no trend yet in uh, in those moving averages yet. But people are attempting to buy the dip anyway. There's money to be made. There's trade. Yesterday, I'm surely there was some. If there's around, I believe there's between yesterday's session and this pre-market session now, up to 1% has been the stock has been able to recover up to 1%. That's something. The kind of funds people are trading the stock with, running to several millions. They can surely do with a 1% gain. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I believe that may also be the case with positions opened over the last 40 days. We can just quickly glance at that now. Yeah, PPM3. That's going to give us the price pressure momentum of the 40 day moving average. Yes, that's equally bearish as well. Yeah, it's equally bearish. That's so this is quite bad. So in the short, inter- intermediate, and medium term period, positions opened up to 40 days ago in the negative right now as things stand right now. But yes, we can clearly see fractional positive derivative, especially on the 40-day moving average. The two derivatives are positive. People are attempting to buy the dip, but is that going to be enough? That's the question. Is that going to be enough? Okay, let's apply the market grid to see what's going on. Market grid gives us a range of prices within which it expects the stock to trade within. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have between 748 and 720. The current price is 721. So right now it's just slightly back into that grid. So would it hold? That's the question. So let's just have a look at the 4 hour chart. So upper projections, if you like, is up to 748. So you can clearly see that here on the 4 hour chart. You can see it's well represented here. It's now looking up. So let's get the range. Okay, the range is between 728 and 709. Okay, so the stock is well into the resistance zone. No, it's just in between the support and the resistance, but it has an upward trajectory. So it may well break through 721, break through towards 722, and maybe attempt to challenge the resistance from 723.83. There's no guarantee that will happen. Here we can also equally see that the extrapolation is saying that lower prices will continue to print going all the way towards Monday, the 6th of October, pre-market session, and then we may get a bounce. Yeah. So let's just see whether that's going to happen. Projections are saying, let's see what we have here. 751.42. No guarantee that it's going to do that. Before now, we had even high prices beyond seven its all time highs. Yeah, we had 789.96, not its all time high. It's 807.60 will be at all time high, including 818.51. So these projections were in place as of the 24th of September, not in play right at the moment now, not being reiterated at the moment now. Yeah, as of Tuesday the 30th, we had 802.36, 813.46. Yeah, but they were not reiterated yesterday and not today as well. Okay, so that's what's going on. So right now, in the short and intermediate short to medium term period, the structure is bearish for better stock. However, the underlying trend is still very much intact. Still very much intact. Yeah.
Meta Platforms Meta is trending as reports surface about potential collaborations with Google's Gemini AI to enhance ad targeting capabilities. Such a partnership could represent a major step in Meta's evolving AI strategy, allowing the company to leverage cutting edge models for more precise audience segmentation and campaign optimization. However, the news has sparked debate in investor communities. While some see the recent dip in Meta's share price as a strong buying opportunity, others are frustrated by the stock's inability to sustain upward momentum after earnings and positive guidance. At the same time, broader discussions around AI investment remain central, with Meta's heavy capital expenditures continuing to draw scrutiny. Investors are weighing whether its enormous spending on infrastructure, compute power, and AI talent will yield sufficient long term returns, especially as the US government shutdown looms over the tech sector and overall market sentiment. Why some believe Meta will beat the market. Rising monetization. Customer spending per user has steadily increased, with Meta achieving 14.5% annual growth in average revenue per user over the past 2 years by sharpening its monetization strategies. EPS acceleration through buybacks. Over the last 3 years, Meta's aggressive share repurchase program has allowed earnings per share to outpace revenue growth, creating outsized shareholder returns. Financial strength. A robust free cash flow margin of 29.2% gives Meta significant flexibility for capital deployment, from buybacks to AI infrastructure investments, without compromising its balance sheet. Strategic shifts. Starting December 16th, 2025, Meta plans to roll out AI chatbot driven ad personalization, tailoring ads and content recommendations based on user interactions with AI agents. Importantly, this system will exclude sensitive categories such as health or politics, addressing regulatory concerns while still unlocking powerful monetization channels. Growth outlook. Meta shares are already up 23% year to date, with analysts pointing to the company's best in class ad platform, new foundation models like Llama, and upcoming AI driven personalization tools as catalysts for further growth. Many on Wall Street argue that Meta is uniquely positioned to blend scale, data, and infrastructure in ways few competitors can match. Key risks. Despite optimism, Meta faces challenges on multiple fronts. One growing concern is OpenAI's Sora app, which enables users to generate hyper realistic AI videos. If user attention shifts to AI generated entertainment, Meta's platforms could see pressure on both viewership and advertising revenue. Combined with high capex demands and intensifying competition in the AI talent market, these risks weigh heavily on more cautious investors. The bottom line: Meta is at a critical inflection point. Its heavy AI investments, strategic partnerships, and ad tech innovations position it as a potential long term winner in the tech sector. But the high cost of execution, combined with disruptive threats from rivals like OpenAI, mean Meta's path forward may be volatile. For bulls, the combination of monetization gains, buybacks, and free cash flow strength supports the case that Meta can still beat the market over the next cycle.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.